Welcome back to the broadcast. We are here at the Dr. Pepper Center in Plano with Mr. Mike Modano, also known as Mo, I just learned. It's nice to meet you. I know. You're laughing at me because I didn't even know that.
Well, people butchered Modano, so it's just, we shorten it to Mo.
You know, people have butchered my last name, which is Kushner, so we just go by K.
Yeah.
Perfect. I understand your pain.
Right.
So you retired, but you are going to be retiring your number in March.
Yeah, March 8th against Minnesota Wild, ironically, where it all started for me in Minnesota. And so, yeah, it'll be, should be a great night. We got a lot of former teammates, obviously, former general managers, former owners, people that were all a big part of my life and my career in hockey and in Minnesota and Dallas. So, yeah, expect a big turnout and should be a good night.
Now, what are you doing exactly for the Stars right now?
Well, I help a lot out with Jimmy Lights, who's the president, and Tom Ghilardi, the owner, just kind of getting Tom reacclimated with a lot of the business people in Dallas that we had as big partnerships with our team a long time ago that we've kind of lost touch with. We're trying to get them back to be involved in hockey again and introducing them to Tom. He's a Canadian guy. He's from Vancouver, so he doesn't know a lot of the guys that we grew up playing with, and Jimmy Lights knows, and that Tom Hicks knew prior to Tom owning the team. So we're just trying to get his name out there and tell him that we're serious about what we're doing, and we needed all their support.
Yeah. Now we're here at the Dr. Pepper Center where your Little Rookies program, your first graduating class just came through. And how did that Little Rookies program get started?
Well, it was something I was talking with Tom Ghilardi and Jimmy Lights and Dan Stucco. We just try to get kids involved in hockey. We know that the minor hockey system here in town, it's very tough because not much of a winter down here. You don't just can't walk out and go on the lake and skate or go to the park and freeze up some rinks. So hockey ice time is tough in Dallas. So we just wanted to introduce kids to hockey, see if they like it. It's a program they can go for four weeks.
Is it free?
It's free. They get equipment, skates, all that provided. They get to keep the jerseys. So it's just a chance for the parents to get their kids out, try something new, and see if they like it.
And it's a 4-week program.
It is. 4 weeks.
And some of the kids are like 3 and 4 years old?
I think they range from 4 to 8 years old.
Okay.
And so for kids who never played or never skated, just to kind of introduce them to hockey and see if it's something catches on with them.
That's a great idea. How old were you when you first got started on the ice?
I was probably around 6 years old too, and so I was the same way. I mean, I just really couldn't find anything to kind of keep my interest. Sports were kind of slow at that time. Baseball is not too exciting as a 6-year-old. So my dad, a friend of my dad's, said, why don't you get him into hockey, and that was that. So I had a lot of energy as a kid. I couldn't get it out, so. Hockey was my release.
That's awesome. So I knew you were raised in Michigan. So were you able to go out and just skate on the lakes in the winter?
Yeah, all winter long from,
That's neat.
Who knows, Thanksgiving to end of March or end of February. The lakes are frozen. My mom made a rink in the backyard, so I'd be out there from sunrise to sunset all day long. So she made the ice. All the kids in the neighborhood would come over. We'd skate all day.
Aww, so you probably see yourself in a lot of these young little ones coming through.
A little bit, yeah. You just see a lot of, they're nervous. They never done it before, but kids are reckless. They're fearless too. And they got a lot of equipment on, so that's kind of a fun combination. Yeah. So they're not going to get hurt, so they're going to have fun.
What advice would you have to a mom? I know you're not a parent yet, but what advice would you have to a mom like me or a parent that's got a young child that hasn't even started into hockey, but maybe, want to try it out?
Parents, you're thankful for parents as a kid, and you won't know it until you're older what they go through to be involved in hockey.
Exactly.
It's a lot of early mornings. You got to travel. Especially in Dallas, so you're not really kind of given the ideal ice times. 6, 5:30, 6:30 in the morning.
Crazy hours.
It's a lot of commitment by the parents. So the kids hopefully, when they're 30 and 40, they look to them and say, Mom, thanks for taking me to hockey when I was a kid.
And making me go when I didn't want to go.
That's right.
Yeah, so. That's the hard part as a parent, is getting them to continue going to practice.
Yeah.
Because I've got kids that are like, I don't want to do this anymore. And that's the hard part, is getting them committed.
It is. So hopefully with hockey, if it's a fun thing and they enjoy doing it, God, they'll want to do it every day, all day.
I hope so. Now, let me ask you one more question. If you had not done hockey, what do you think you would have done with your life? I'm just curious.
Oh my God, I don't know. My dad was in the construction business. I'd be probably in there building homes with him. So
you think?
yeah, hammering nails and doing the gyprock thing, and doing foundation stuff and cement work. I can see myself probably doing that back in Detroit.
Yeah, I think you could handle a construction worker look. You don't look like the rugged kind of guy.
You don't have to be too smart to pound a nail, I don't think.
Oh,
so.
That's hard work,
I could probably handle that.
It's hard work. I do know that.
My dad
Thank
did a lot.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks.
I want you to come into the studio one morning and sit with us and all the girls.
Okay.
And maybe by March, we'll have a bun in the oven and you can make an announcement on the broadcast.
Oh, yeah. We're hoping before that.
I'm trying to embarrass you, Mike. It's not working out real well. Thank you again for your time.
Thanks.
Back to y'all.
Oh, that's a wonderful interview, Amy. I love it.
I know it. Precious couple.
And the Little Rookies program is free, right?
It is free, which I think is so awesome. So good
to
for
get
the
more
kids.
details on the Little Rookies program, go to stars.nhl.com. Be sure to tune in tomorrow because we'll be giving away a 4-pack of tickets to Thursday night's Dallas Stars game as they face off against the Calgary Flames at the American Airlines Center in Dallas. So when we come back, we're live with the Food Network star Sonny Anderson talking about down-home cooked meals even when you're away from home. So stick around. I bet that woman has something to say.